Hello, I'm Kim. This is Kim's Wellness Space, and thank you for being here. Thank you for pressing play. This is going to be a bit of a big one today. Um, okay, if you are watching this on YouTube, you will notice there's no background today because what I want to talk about is a really big subject, and I'm talking about transparency and honesty. And so it just felt wrong to have a background. Like, if you have been in my world for a while, you'll know that I don't have an office at the moment. You know that I do this all from perching on the edge of my bed. But today it just felt like you needed to see that because I am one of the things that's really, really important to me. Like, it's one of those like pillars that runs through me. If you cut me in half, people say if they cut you in half and you're like a rock and they could look like I don't like lies. I like the truth. Even if the truth is hard to hear, I'd prefer to hear the truth than someone tell me a load of old rubbish. And so today's episode is called It's a Big Fat Lie. And that might be a little bit harsh, but that is how I feel. And it literally kept me awake all night. It's been bugging me all week. And I'm basically talking to you today. It's Friday. I'm going to put this podcast out tomorrow. I'm going to reschedule tomorrow's one for next week because I am just cross with myself. I think that's the biggest thing. I'm really cross with myself. I am an intelligent woman. I have lived on this planet for 54 years, 54 and a half years. And I am very, very aware of the world, how the world works. I'm aware of marketing campaigns. I'm aware of how we as a people in the world are manipulated. Like, I understand and I have all that knowledge. And I was still taken in by this marketing campaign. And oh my God, it's infuriating me. So I have shared a little bit about it on my Instagram, but I wanted to come and have a bigger conversation on here, on the podcast, on YouTube with you guys, because I want you to be able to make an informed choice. I am not giving you the answers. What I am going to talk to you about today is my experience, what I've heard, what I've researched, what I found out, and what I know. And I would like you to use that as your first step and then go out into the world and find your own information. Like, I don't want you to act on my say so. So let's just get some basics in place. You're probably following me on Instagram. You probably know me because I'm a yoga teacher and because I am an accountability coach. I am also a plant-based nutrition coach. I am not a nutritionist. But what I'm going to say to you is everything that I am referring to, everything that I've read, it's all out there in the world for anyone to go find. Like, you don't have to be anyone special with qualifications. It's out there. You just have to go find it. It's not always easy. Sometimes you have to push a bit further, dig a bit deeper, but it is all out there. So that's really important. So that is my main they're the main things. Like, I want to tell you the truth. I want to tell you what I've found. I'm not a nutritionist. The information is out there for you to find if you want to go find it, and use this as a starting place. Don't use it as Kim said I must, because I'm not saying that. I just want to, like, that's where we are. That's ground laid out in front. The other thing that I want to say before I really jump into this is, so we're going to be talking mainly about collagen. I will touch on creatine. If you are a menopausal woman who already takes creatine or collagen or both, and it's working for you and you like it, please carry on. Don't stop because you've listened to this, unless you go find out some more information and then you decide yourself. I'm not saying that no one should take it. I'm not saying that at all. I want you to have an informed choice. I want you to have all of the information, and I don't think we're being given all of the information. So I'm looking down. If you're on YouTube and you keep seeing me looking down, it's because I have got a massive notebook of notes because I want to make sure that I get this right. And I've got so much in my brain I know that I'm going to go off on a tangent. I need to be able to pull myself back, and I want to make sure I get it right. So basically, let's start at the beginning. As menopausal women, as we get older, we know ourselves that we are knackered and tired, and we know that we've lived quite a full life, and we can look in the mirror and we can see, oh yeah, we're getting older. But the world around us is always telling us you're old, you're getting wrinklier, your hair's getting thinner, it's not quite the right color, you're too thin, you're too fat, you're this, you're that. Like, we have that as women all the time. And I'm not saying it doesn't happen to men, it's just that I'm talking about women today. So as women, we have all of this coming at us all the time. And of course, if you're a teenager, or if you're in midlife, or if you're a new mum, or and there's information being directed at you, but we're like concentrating on us menopausal midlife ladies today. So we already tired, we're already knackered, we already know we've put a bit of weight on, we already know that we're a bit more sedentary than we used to because of lifestyle changes. We know we're getting older, we can see it. Like, when we look in the mirror in the morning, we can see that there's an extra wrinkle. Like, some of us don't care, some of us really care, some of us are somewhere in the middle. But if you go onto social media, it is constant. The adverts are absolutely constant. And this time of year, it is awful. I cannot tell you the amount of things that I've had to get rid of across mine, because it is just relentless of people telling me that I'm not good enough, that what I look like is wrong, and that I need to do something about it. And then the marketing companies come along and sprinkle their magic and say, well, actually, if you take X and Y, it will solve all of that. And because we are tired and knackered and low, and, we are very good at bashing ourselves, we think, oh, maybe that is the answer. Maybe I should spend my hard-earned money on these products, because then I won't look so knackered and old, and my hair will be a bit thicker, and maybe I will be able to lose a few pounds, etc., etc., etc. And also, let's take a moment. These marketing campaign people, they are brilliant. I mean, it's working. It's a really good campaign. But do they actually work? And this is the bit. So I am going to concentrate on collagen, but I am going to quickly dip into creatine. There is absolutely no evidence at all that creatine does anything for you. I don't know how else to say that to you. There's no studies, there's no research, there's no evidence that creatine does anything for you. I would imagine that you are just paying to have very expensive wee. Sorry, but there's just no evidence, none at all. And all the ladies that reached out to me, they all said it was horrible, they didn't like it, it didn't do anything. So if you're looking for evidence, I guess that is real people evidence. That's rubbish, isn't it? That's rubbish. So let's put that to one side, because that's quite depressing. Let's move on to collagen. I want to tell you about my experience first, because I think it's always good if you have some sort of first hand, and I would never want to share anything that I hadn't actually tried or done myself. So this is my evidence. And I'm not going to name brands. There are loads of brands out there. So like, it doesn't matter what your brand is. They're all the same. I spent 50 quid. I bought collagen. I bought creatine. And I had been on the fence about buying it for, I'm going to say 6 to 8 months. I'd spoken to a lot of people about it. I'd talked to a lot of people about it. I'd like try to find the research behind it. Is it actually going to make a difference? And I knew that we were coming back to the UK, so I knew that I would be able to get hold of it, because it wasn't something that I was able to get hold of where I was living before. And I think because last year I put a lot of energy into my health and wellness, like, it always is important to me, but I really put a lot into it last year. I was really focused. I think I felt that I was letting myself down if I didn't invest in those things, because maybe that would get me a little bit further forward with what I was trying to achieve. And I guess that means that the marketing just worked on me, didn't it? Because I was thinking I couldn't do it by myself and I needed something. And there you go. That's the answer. Have my 50 quid. Thanks very much. So I've got it. I'm starting to do it. Well, my body. Oh, and actually, before we get to that, let's just notice that when I paid my 50 quid for those things, like that was like an introductory offer. I did get some money off. So it's actually more than that normally. It was really being pushed. You should have this on a subscription. But I knew I didn't want it on a subscription because I didn't know if it's actually going to do anything. And I didn't want to sign up for that because I don't like doing that. But guess what? It takes 3 months of consistent, so absolutely got to take it every single day, 3 months before you will notice any difference. And some people never notice difference, but that's okay because you don't necessarily need to notice it. It is going on inside you. This is what I'm reading. This is what it's telling me. Don't worry if you don't notice difference. It really is beneficial for you, but you're not going to notice anyway until 3 months. And if you miss a few days, then really you've got to start your 3 months again. Guess what? If I'd wanted to do this permanently, what I had bought didn't get me to 3 months. I would have had to have gone back and buy more. That's clever, isn't it? So already they've like hooked you in. Well, I really should be doing a subscription because they've just told me I've got to do this in 3 months. Otherwise, I'm not going to notice anything. And what I've just spent my 50 quid on isn't actually going to get me 3 months. So annoyed. I'm so annoyed. I'm so cross with myself. Anyway, so let me just turn my page over so I get my notes. So I start, and my body does not like it. My body, on the first day of taking it, and I read all the instructions, so I know that I did it correctly. I did everything they said. My body threw it out straight away. I was not happy. And it took me probably 2 days for my body to be like, whew, okay, back to normal now. Didn't like that experience. So I thought, oh, that's really annoying. Okay, I have got to go back to Cyprus. I will leave it there. And when I come back, I know I'm going to be back for another big chunk. So I'll have another go. I did. And my body did not like it. And it threw it away straight away. Like, okay, this is quite annoying. So why is it that this thing that's supposed to be so good for me and is the answer to all my troubles, my body is just saying, no, I don't like it. So that was annoying. So I kind of stopped. Obviously we've had Christmas, so we're in the new year, and my focus is still really on what I can do to improve myself. So I'm like, okay, let's have another go. But this time I'll forget about the creatine. I'll just do the collagen. Let's just do one thing at a time, and then maybe I can introduce the creatine afterwards. So I started taking the collagen. I started taking a very small amount, much smaller than their dose, and nothing happened. My body was like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, okay. And then at the same time of doing that, a little bit more research popped up. So I was like, oh, I have another read. And that's when I read, like, there's no evidence about creatine at all. Like, absolute nonsense. Don't buy it. I was like, that's interesting. And I think because I've got new followers, I've got different people on my Instagram, so they were sharing things because I think I'd put in one of my stories that I was having another go at trying it. And then people started messaging me saying, oh, it doesn't work. It's nonsense. Have you followed this person? Have you seen this bit of research? And I was like, hang on a minute. I thought that I'd researched this really well. I knew the creatine thing was a bit, but I was happy to go with it because I thought the collagen was doing me good. But all of a sudden, all of these people were giving me all this more evidence and research for me to read. And I was like, oh, so the creatine actually really does do nothing. There's no evidence for that at all. That's just nonsense. But what about the collagen? So I went off and I investigated the different accounts that people had pointed me to, the different nutritionalists that people had pointed me to, then led me to more research papers to read. And sorry, I'm just looking at my notes because don't want to get ahead of myself. Yeah, I just want to come back. Just let me just come back for a minute. So I have now got just over 1,000 followers on Instagram, which I know isn't like huge, but it's many more than I had. And that's where this new information was coming from these new people. And when I posted that story and then posted a reel, that was watched by hundreds of people. Again, not massive numbers, but from the 1,000+ followers that I've got and the hundreds of people that watched those two things, I only had two people that came forward and said, actually, I take it and it works for me. Two. Now, it may be that there were others who just didn't want to tell me and just couldn't be asked. And that's fine. But I thought that was really strong because normally my experience is normally if you put something out on Instagram and people like it, they want to tell you. They want to be like, oh yeah, I did that, Kim. Or they go, oh no, you're using the wrong brand. Have you tried this brand? Because this one works for me. Like that's just kind of like how the community works. So I thought that was quite telling as well. Just two people. It's not many. And it did occur to me that those two people, and if they're listening, I love you and I'm not dissing you at all. And carry on doing you because I know that you are sensible women. But it did occur to me, that was it just a placebo? Like because they were taking it, they thought they were going to have better, or they thought they were going to have results, and so they did. I don't know. And maybe when they started taking that, they also started doing something else for their health and wellness. And actually, it was the second thing and not the collagen. And again, I don't know. Only they will know that. I don't know. They're just questions that popped into my head. So all of this research, all of this stuff, I'm like, I'm saying to Graham, I am a little bit cross because I feel like maybe I paid a lot of money for a load of nonsense, and maybe this collagen that I'm taking is not doing anything for me. And we had a bit of a conversation about it, and he laughed and I laughed, and it's not really funny, but but we don't fall for these marketing things. Like we are very aware grown-ups in the world. Like I know that we all think, I don't think, but I know that generally the world thinks that we have to drink milk to get calcium because of the Milk Marketing Board's marketing campaign. It was so good. It was so good that we all thought we had to have milk to get calcium. I know that's not true. I know that was a marketing campaign. I know that Mr. Kellogg's marketing campaign was you have to eat breakfast every single day. Oh, and guess what? I've made the breakfast, so you can eat this. That's just a marketing campaign. You don't have to eat breakfast. Like, I know these things. I literally watched a program this morning that was talking, it was a brilliant program, but it was talking about antidepressants and how the pharmaceutical companies just before the 90s came up with this lovely new selection of antidepressants, and their marketing campaign to doctors and to the world was, if you're depressed, it's because you've got bad serotonin levels and you need these to fix that. And now they're saying that's not actually true. Right? Or it's not the whole picture. Let's put it like that. It's not the whole picture. But that was their marketing campaign. So there's millions of people taking antidepressants and it's not the whole picture. Why can we not have the whole picture? This is the thing. I think this is the thing that irks me the most is tell us everything and then let us decide. Don't try and slide it under the radar. And I know it's marketing. I know it's all about money. I know it's about consumerism. I know. But it still annoys me. It still annoys me. Anyway, I'd stopped moaning about this. We were watching the TV last night. And then I got a message from my cousin, who is a really intelligent lady. She's absolutely lovely. We chat about all sorts of random things. We're both quite geeky. And she said to me, this is really interesting. Do you know, Kim, that vegan collagen is not collagen? And when our first message came through, I was like, oh, yeah, I know, because I am vegan and I know what the bovine collagen is made from. So I knew that I had picked a vegan one. And when I chose the one. I did look at all the ingredients to make sure there wasn't like any weird chemicals in there or anything like that. But I don't think what she was saying really like registered in my brain. So we were having this bit of a conversation and she said, "Yeah, yeah, but Kim, the vegan one isn't collagen. The vegan one makes your body produce collagen." What? I'm sorry. I had to read her message like 3 times. I was like, what? How? Why do I not know this? Why have I missed this? So then I went back and looked, and every time you try to find research or you try to find evidence of a study, it's never about vegan stuff. It's always about the bovine collagen. And when I went back onto the company to look for their research of the from the brand that I bought from, on the bovine one, this is the research stuff. And there is research on there, but it's a bit wishy-washy, I'm not going to lie. But when you look on the vegan one, they haven't done any research because it's not collagen, so they can't actually, can they? So I was like, whoa. So then I had to do some more digging, didn't I? See why I didn't sleep last night? I had to do some more digging. Let's just pause just for a sec. If you are thinking of taking collagen or you're already taking it, I don't know whether you've done any research. I don't know how much you've looked into it, but I'm going to read you what's in what you're taking. So, if you're not a vegan or plant-based person like me, if you're a meat eater, this is what your collagen powder is made from. It's made from skin, bones, and scales. So, from cows, it's the hides and the bones. From fish, skin, scales, and bones. From pigs, skins and bones. And from chicken, it's the cartilage. Now, when you take your bovine collagen, you don't mix it up in your smoothie or put it in your water or your coffee or however you take it. You don't drink it and then it goes to your skin or your hair or the little fine wrinkles on your face or your nails. It doesn't do that. It goes into your body to provide amino acids. And you can get those amino acids from regular protein. Just going to say that again. So it doesn't go, you can't direct it. It's a bit like when you try and lose weight and people go, oh, I want to lose a bit off my arm or a bit of my stomach. Like you can't actually do that. When you take it, it doesn't go to where you think it's going. It doesn't all rush to your hair to make your hair look amazing. It just provides your body with amino acids, which you can get from protein. What? Okay. I feel like I've missed something. Let me just go back because I've got a star here. Where's my other star? Okay, yeah. So this is important. So that's the like meat eaters collagen. So as vegans, plant-based people, they provide us with a collagen because they know that we don't want to be drinking bits of cow and pig and chicken. That's very nice of them, isn't it? Vegan collagen is an implant. So in my vegan collagen is a combination of vitamins and minerals which are naturally found to boost my body to make its own collagen naturally. Yeah, I did just say that. I'm going to say that again. So basically, the powder collagen that I'm buying or I bought that was vegan is a powder made of minerals and vitamins that are found naturally that tell my body, go make some collagen. And my body can do that all by itself. I was like, hang on a minute. My body can make its own collagen if I feed it the right vitamins and minerals. Well, if I can do that, it doesn't matter if I'm vegan or not. Anyone can do that. We just need to eat the right vitamins and minerals. We don't need this powder. Oh, well, there we go. Uh, that's how I went to bed last night, thinking, well, that's just nonsense, isn't it? I've just paid all of this money to eat natural vitamins and minerals that I get in my food every single day so that my body gets the amino acids so it makes its collagen. And oh, that, that is exactly how I felt. Blah. I woke up this morning so early and was like, right, I need to do more research. I need to put some condensed information onto Instagram, and I need to get on and record a podcast so I can get this out of my head, because it's doing my head in. It's still doing my head in, and it's like 12 o'clock. Oh, okay. So what does your body need to make collagen? Like, forget all of the powders and the potions, just every day. Here we are. What does your body need so that it can make collagen, which your body is designed to do? It does that. It's really clever, like we breathe, it has blood, blah, blah, blah. I can do it. It's just one of the functions. Our body needs amino acids, vitamin C, zinc, copper, iron, and adequate calories. If you undereat, you slow down your collagen production. That is very interesting, because how many of us as midlife women say, oh, I don't know what's happened, I put a bit of weight on. We've been brought up in diet culture, and so we diet and we restrict our calories, which means that our collagen production slows down because we're not getting all those vitamins and minerals. Oh, so annoying. Can you see a pattern here? Can you understand why I'm a bit cross? So there's two facts that I want to share. Collagen absolutely does decline with our age. That is a fact. Supplements are marketing driven and are not necessary. That is the second fact. Now, if you want to still take it, of course, absolutely, go take it. I don't mind. It's your money. Do whatever you want. It's your body. You have to do it your way, and you have to do what makes you happy. But I'm just here to inform you that your body can do this if you feed it correctly. It does it naturally, all on its own, and they are not necessary. It is just a really, really good marketing campaign. There was one little bit of research, just like a tiny bit in really small writing, which I did think was important, that I want to address. And it did say that in limited cases, remember the people that I told you at the beginning, the two that were like, oh, actually it works for me, collagen powder can help. And these were like the cases: people that have really low protein diet, people that have really poor appetites or are ill, older adults that struggle to eat sufficient amounts of protein, or specific joint and tender rehabilitation programs. But the evidence there was a bit naff and small and wishy-washy, and wasn't really very good evidence. But it did also say, if you are eating adequate protein and vitamin C, it performs exactly the same way. So you probably don't need the powders, do you? So I think we need to remember in this world that everybody is trying to sell us something. Everything is a marketing campaign. We need our eyes wide open so that we can make informed choices. That's what I wanted this to be about. I wanted to give you information so you can make an informed choice. I think we have to be aware that we live in a world of influencers, don't we? And those influencers get paid lots of money. There's lots of reasons why they are all over our social media saying, oh my goodness, this is amazing. I take this every day and I feel great. We don't actually know if they take it every day. We do know they're getting paid. And yeah, just it's a red flag for me. Be careful. Just because your favorite person on Instagram looks amazing and is telling you, oh yeah, I just did this one thing and this is the answer to everything, doesn't mean that's actually the case. And if they're a really big account, don't forget, of course, that they have got makeup artists, they've got someone styling them, they've got someone doing their hair, they've they're not like you and I. They haven't just fallen out of bed and got a million things to do. And, I don't know. It's just, you have to be aware, don't you? So let me just turn the page. So I wanted to finish this because I feel like it's a bit doom and gloom, and I don't really like that. But I want to finish this with, if you've listened to all this and you're a bit like, oh, I was going to spend all my money on that, and maybe I'm not sure now, but now I don't know what to do. I want to give you some information so that you can go off maybe and try something else. Like I said earlier, if you still want to go buy the stuff, buy the stuff. Like I really don't mind. And I'm not telling you not to. It's just an informed choice. So here is suggested foods. This is what this is. This is the foods that you can eat that will provide all of those things that your body needs so it can naturally make it, so you wouldn't need a powder. So proteins. If you want to eat meat and eggs, then that's on you. I'm going to do this from a plant-based point of view because I don't want to encourage you to eat animals. But if you want to, again, your choice, no shame. Protein, lentils, chickpeas, beans, tofu, tempeh, quinoa, hemp seeds. There are others. This is just a quick list. Vitamin C, oranges, kiwi, berries, red and yellow peppers, broccoli, kale. This all sounds quite familiar, doesn't it? Zinc and copper, pumpkin seeds, cashews, sesame and sunflower seeds, whole grains. And then there's like these really nice things that we can eat that have got lots of antioxidants in them, and they protect the collagen that we've already got. And they are berries, dark green leaves, green tea, and you'll love this one, dark chocolate. So nothing horrible, nothing that you're like, oh God, I couldn't eat that. I mean, maybe you don't want to eat the tofu, but that's a whole nother different discussion, isn't it? But I just thought that was really interesting. There's nothing hard on there that you couldn't do. Nothing that's like super expensive, nothing that's really difficult to come by. It's just normal everyday food that your body can take the vitamins and minerals it needs, makes the amino acids, which tells your body to make collagen. And there you go. No powders needed. So the simple, oh God, I can't speak now. The simple rule of thumb to go by: protein plus colourful plants at most meals equals collagen support without powders. It's not hard, is it really? I'm still really cross that I actually fell for this. It's just really, really annoying. I hope that's been helpful. I know that there was a lot of information there. Please, like I said at the beginning, don't take this as a Kim says. It's not that. It's not that at all. This is information for you to now go off, research it yourself, and then make an informed decision about what you want to do with your body, with your money, for your health, for your wellness. I will always champion you to do what works for you. I am never, ever, ever going to tell you what you should do. Never. I'm never going to should you. It's just not going to happen. Me personally, I have put my creatine and collagen in the bin. I will not be buying them again. I am still really cross with myself. It will probably be a little while before I forgive myself for being such a nitwit and falling for such a brilliant marketing campaign. I mean, it is brilliant. And yeah, let's hope it doesn't take me too long to forgive myself, because it's just so annoying, isn't it? I suppose the other thing that I can tell you while we're here chatting is what supplements I do take. So if you're interested, because I have mentioned a few times that I am vegan, I am not a pills and potions person. I don't take any pills. I do take a couple of supplements. I take B complex, which has got B12 in it, because as vegans we need B12, and the B complex, I find, for me, helps with my brain fog and my brain functioning. So I have always taken that right from, like, for the last 6 years while I've been vegan. I've always taken that. Because we've moved back to the UK, I've started taking vitamin D because I was literally getting, you know, 10 hours of sunshine, and now I'm lucky if I got 10 minutes. Let's be facing it. At the moment, it's awful. And just recently, I have started taking magnesium because a few people highlighted the fact that that has really helped them. And I was struggling with my sleep. And so far, it has actually made a difference. And I have got evidence that it has made a difference for me. I don't take anything else. I don't take paracetamols or ibuprofen unless I'm really in pain. Like I'm not someone that suffers with headaches, so I don't have to worry about taking painkillers. Um, yeah, I am a healthy woman who is 54 and I eat plants and I have never, ever, ever, ever felt better. Like I had some menopausal symptoms. I had some like creaky aches and pains, but nothing drastic before I went vegan. Since I've been vegan, I don't have them. I just don't have them. My recovery is good after my working out. I am active. I am healthy. I'm really happy. And yeah, I have got grey hair and yeah, I've got a few wrinkles, but I don't care. I'm 54. I'm supposed to look like this. This is what I'm supposed to look like. This is my natural body. This is what it does. And I'm okay with that. So, thank you for listening. It was a little bit longer than normal. There was a lot of information in there. I hope it didn't sound like I was telling you off or ranting. I think it was a little bit of a rant, but hopefully it came across with information that you can use so you can now go make your informed choice about whether you want to spend your money on creatine and collagen. And like, share this so that other people get this information. Drop me a review and please come find me over on Instagram or leave a message on YouTube. Let me know your experiences. Like, how have you found it? Do you think it is helping you? Is it not helping you? I don't know. Whatever your comments are, whatever your thoughts are, I would love to know, because I feel like this is something that is ongoing, and I'm sure that I will continue to have conversations about this for the next few weeks because it's such a big subject. So yeah, thanks so much for listening, and I will see you all again and speak to you very soon. Bye.